Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. Got some Pikes Peak. I finished off the other one. Now we got Pikes Peak Starbucks. It seems a little bit more darker and bitter in this mix. Maybe I put a little bit too much, but that's okay. That just means more for me to wake up on. As a fact on that one. Hi, hello, Fred. Hello, Eric. Yes, indeed. We'll start having the people coming in. Matchstick Men, how you doing? Great to see you guys. Great to see everybody. Last night, you guys, we had a hell of a show last night, actually, didn't we? And it kind of showed. We I think it's like last time I just happened to check, it was heading towards 275 views. Really nice. And we had a nice, good panel, and we had a nice, great audience. And well, I can't complain. I have people that actually ask about this, outside of this. And, oh, hi, Toby. And, yes, I know, I wish you weren't such a diva. Yes, Big Lamb and then Little Lamb is at my feet, sort of, kind of, sort of. Sorry, sweetie, you don't get treats till tomorrow. I try to do the every other day thing. Try. But, so, went back to work today. Boo hiss boo. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me for most of the day. I was depressed most of the day. I don't know if it was just simple, stupid shit like, okay, another year over, here comes another year, or, what's going to, maybe I'm having holiday anxiety, which is weird. I normally don't have something like that. But, or yearly anxiety, considering 2026 now is here. This is the first broadcast of 2026. 5 weeks from now, like I said, it'll be our 15th year operating as a channel, our 15-year anniversary show. I'll have to find out what day February 10th is, and hopefully we can land a show and just do a nice 15th special like we did. What was it? 5 years ago when I did my 10th. I don't think live stream was around, or it was just starting out, and I didn't get into that. So this will be kind of hopefully half interesting to say the least. We happen to have a lot of different things. A lot of different things I want to show you and talk about and stuff like that. I hope everybody's day went well, whether or not you had to work or not. I get some extra time off coming up in about 2 weeks, and I'm going to need it. I'll have some medical look-seeing, but I need a couple days, mini vacation. Maybe going to work on New Year's Day was what made you feel depressed. Well, I got to work tomorrow, but Saturday hopefully should be really nice. Arnie Zanzibar, Happy New Year, everyone. Let's hope Wax can deal with his sizing issues. Yikes, in 26. Let's hope he moves into an apartment that can house more than just multiple copies of Glass Houses and a tracksuit. Well, there's nothing wrong with the album Glass Houses. I personally like 70s Billy Joel. Maybe I would say probably, yes, I know, sweetie. I know. Yes. But, I like 70s Billy Joel, probably maybe up to and including Parts of an Innocent Man. After that, not so much. That's right, John. It's here. Thank you very much, one and all. Happy New Year. We got a couple songs though that I guess I maybe should have played this last night, but I didn't, and instead we're going to play it now. This was originally released, I am told, in late 74, but in 75 it started being a tradition, I guess, at least in UK radio, for people to, the DJs to play this song as a welcome to the new year, ring out the old, bring in the new type thing, right? So from 1974, although in this case the 45 was released in 75, we happen to have George Harrison's Ding Dong Ding Dong. What a name, right? Bigger hit in the UK than it was in the US. Believe it or not, Billboard and Cashbox both charted it at 36. It it squeaked into the top 40. Who do you happen to have on this thing, though? Well, you got half the Beatles. You got George and Ringo are both playing on this thing. You got Claus Borman, the ever-loving Claus Borman, Gary Wright, Mick Jones, Ron Wood, and others. So I present to you Ding Dong Ding Dong. That's right, Ding Dong Ding Dong. Ding Dong Ding Dong. Get rid of the old, bring in the new. Here's to 2026 for everybody. Hopefully, we will do just fine. That's our goal, right? New Year. You know what? I shaved it, Terry. I shaved it Christmas night. I couldn't take it anymore. So I'm regrowing it out for about 2 months more. That's what I'm going to do with it. Penny Lane in my ears and in my eyes. I'm James Farley. Welcome to see you all here too. So I ended up, I got some book finds that I want to share a little bit here. Um, this one here, I only paid $1 for it, and already I'm beginning to wonder this could be a very, 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 very cool read from 2017. Actually, I guess it says $2, but I could have sworn I paid cheaper than this. Bond, The Last Highway. That's right, by Jesse Fink. Talking about, of course, Bon Scott. Let me see if I can show some pictures here out of this. Basically, though, I don't know how you feel about this, but one of the topics that's brought up is, did he or did he not posthumously, I'm probably screwing that up, that word, write Back in Black for AC/DC? Now, you can say what you want, I guess, about all of it. In my opinion, I mean, I think truthfully that he had to have, like, his ideas permeated that whole album, okay? But the experts, the AC/DC collecting experts and such, say that there's at least 3 to 6 songs on that album had Bon Scott lyrics on it, and why he wasn't credited. So what if Brian Johnson was singing Bon's lyrics? So what? Give the man some credit. I don't know. But then I heard another thing that somebody from AC/DC sent um, royalty checks to Bon Scott's family. I don't know if it was a one-time thing or what, but for that album, by the way. And I'm just sitting there going, if that's the case, what's the deal with this? You know what I'm saying? That's right. Hey, Andy, how convenient. Like I said, right here in the same town as I. If you had the full beard now, you would look like Santa Claus with that red sweatshirt. You're right. In fact, when I did Santa Claus, let's see, I wonder if I could show you the picture of that. I did it for about an hour and a half on Christmas Eve, and I had this underneath it actually when I was wearing it. See if I can pull that photo for you. Probably aren't going to be able to see this very well, but we'll try. Sorry for the glare. But yes, so I was Santa Claus for about an hour and a half. I actually very enjoyed it very much. The kids enjoyed it. The employees enjoyed it. I had, true story, I had couple different women even hitting on me. I guess it must be a thing to hit on Santa. I don't know. Maybe they think they'll get extra stuff. I have no clue. He did look just like Santa. I saw it next year. Next year. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the suit. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? If he wrote the lyrics, he should have had the exactly, exactly. Paul is the red wiggle. Don't tell anybody. Don't. At least I guess I'd have a better life than Chef Paul. Oh no. Oh God, I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry, Paul Hester. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. I shared that with everybody. Yeah, I think I saw that picture of you as Santa on Facebook. Yeah, you probably did, Eric. So, anyways, we might do more of a Bon Scott tribute for the hell of it, February 19th. If I'm doing the show February 19th, but this got me thinking of probably the last appearance. So I'm just going to play a song from this from February 9th, 1980, Spanish television. That's right. It's so strange this video kind of looks with the lighting and everything. But it's them playing Girls Got Rhythm. Anyways, there's your taste. But because I don't need YouTube getting on me on this one. Hey, but anyways, if you want to look at that, the whole YouTube Spanish television broadcast from from February 9th, 1980 is all up on YouTube, and you can watch that and have yourself some fun while doing so. But I've always liked, to me, okay, Bon Scott years are the best years of AC/DC. Okay, at least in my opinion. Brian Johnson was very competent. Okay, I liked Back in Black. I liked For Those About to Rock. Okay, I even like Flick of the Switch, which I've brought that up before on Hell. Flick of the Switch. I think the only one that to me starts uh, less than quality a little bit. Fly on the Wall. I am not a big fan of that album. That may end up being a future jukebox from hell. Is Fly on the Wall. I remember getting that thing. See, that was in '85, I think. Fly on the Wall came out, and just not a big fan of it. Just not. I tried, and then what is it they did? Oh man, the Maximum Overdrive soundtrack in '86, which was kind of like a best of with some new stuff. Um, that was a Blow Up Your Video, right? That finished the '80s up. Blow Up Your Video had a couple good songs, but nothing that great. Yeah, Frozen. Was that Tina Turner? Yes, that's exactly right. I can imagine Bon Scott singing on Fly By Night from Rush. That would, you know, just give it a little bit, and something tells me there'll be some horrible AI version of Bon attempting to sing Fly By Night. Although, wouldn't it have been funny if he did that just for a piss take? I would have loved to have heard that. All right, so the next, I'm not going to show all these books because I have a couple more I'm holding back for another episode. Yeah, yeah. 80 really sucked if you think about it. I mean, first you had Bond dying in February, right? And then in September, you had John Bonham dying, right? And 25th of September to be exact. And of course, then to make the extra kick in the pants that nobody needed or wanted, December 8th, John Lennon getting killed. I'm just like, and there was probably other music legends that died in '80 that I am unintentionally overlooking, but those were the big three, the triumvirate of that. Oh boy! So yeah, '80 was not a good year for that kind of stuff. This next book, I'm glad I got this back because I had a copy of this quite some time ago. Me, the Mob, and the Music by Tommy James. Yes, yes, yes. And I would love to see Tommy James. I was hoping somehow that this would be signed because I know that he did do a book signing or two for this. I'm trying to see if he actually put some. Oh, here we go. See if I can get some early Shondell type stuff in here. Oh yeah, and there's a little page about the quote roulette regulars, the mobsters that were connected to roulette. There's a page I'll show you pretty much, but you know that the mobster stuff that's for the crime channels, if you will. Speaking of something that's left for the crime channels, if you will, this guy.
Hey, hey, Paul.
Ever see the video where Bond's on stage dressed like a girl with pigtails? Yes, yes. Wasn't that in '74? I remember something about that. That made me laugh. Back in Black for those about to rock and Flick of the Switch must have as I do of the Brian Johnson era. Yeah, see.
Yeah,
I don't. Oh, and look who's got their copy for those about to rock.
This album's nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty good, Paul.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Now, Scott, I'll tell you something. I would have loved to have seen. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, and you know I have this album, of course.
I would have. Oh, yeah, of course.
That's a good album.
Millions and millions of copies sold.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree Bond was the best song, but Pecatonica Fairgrounds with Cheap Trick around '79. Man, oh man, that would have been a hell of a show. Hell of a show.
Paul,
Tim Smith got to see AC/DC on that last tour.
Don't take me down. I forgot to show you these two albums I got at the thrift. These aren't hard. These are jazz albums I got at the thrift store last Saturday.
I am not surprised, but it's Miles Davis, I see.
Yeah.
In a silent way.
Someone told this came out before his 1970 Bitches Brew album. It's pretty good too.
That's cool, John. Very cool on the Miles. I have a signed Tommy James album, John.
Oh, cool.
That's what I got. What's
No one's ever heard of him. Eddie Duran, jazz guitarist.
Oh, okay.
But this is
not to be confused with his cousin Duran Duran.
Yeah, this is on the original Red Fantasy label.
I'm telling you, I always love those colored vinyl releases. I've got
this means this is the original first pressing because they did this a lot on the.
Yeah, I had a Lenny Bruce on red vinyl and a Fats Waller I had on a red vinyl for Fantasy.
I'd buy that Lenny Bruce album from you if you still had it.
I don't think I do anymore, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, there you go at the Black Hawk Club in San Fran.
This is not, I have not got. I listened to other two. They play good. I haven't listened to this.
I've never seen that one. Yeah. I've never seen that.
I read this was originally a 2-record set, and this is a split up version. Oh. This is volume 1.
Happy New Year, Ivan. No, volume 1. Okay, yes, I see.
Yeah, fortunately, I didn't find that, but oh well.
Anything to spread the money around.
Happy New Year, Ivan.
Bill Evans and Dizzy Miss Lizzie guy died in '80. Larry Williams. I did not know Larry Williams died.
Oh, you're talking about 1980. Oops, okay.
Well, yeah, because of the other three I brought up. So, but I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know who Larry Williams is.
Now I know this is a little bit belated by about a week, and I'm sorry, but the reason why I'm going to play this track here from Tommy James, this one's from 2008. It is Tommy James and the Real Shondells. They came back together to do a Christmas album. Okay, and so from 2008, I present I Love Christmas, plain and simple. But it was all the surviving Shondells. And I think they, after that album, they did some other minor recording, and they haven't been together since. And yes, you're right. They were supposed to make a movie on Me, the Mob, and the Music, but I don't know what happened about it.
Oh, the Roulette record? Yeah.
Oops. What the hell? I thought I went and did this already.
Over.
Oh, well. Never mind. We ain't going to do that.
You lost the song?
Oh, no, I didn't lose the song. Why did I have an extra thing? Hang on a second. I had an extra page. I'm not sure why. I'm just an idiot today. I didn't sleep really well last night, and it wasn't for the lack of trying. I had some people shooting fireworks off. Woke me up at 12:15 in the morning.
We had fireworks shooting off here too.
I'd like to put fireworks up their ass, but here you are. That's right.
Pretty good
So
song.
that's he put out one other record in 2015, but that's like the last album that he's put out since. But speaking of a guy who,
Oh,
well, he loves Christmas. He loves all kinds of things. He loves lambs. He loves Big Lamb, Little Lamb. Lamb lies on down on
I'll bet I know
Broadway.
who that. Yep.
He's got a lot
I
of
knew that
lambs.
is Brandon.
Okay. Happy New Year, all.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Now, this.
How was it in Aussie?
It's okay. It's a bit muggy. Just before I go on, this is the official review. The official. of this.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, hang on a minute. Yes,
No,
show
don't-
that UFO album.
You don't need to go anywhere else on YouTube. This is
Bro.
the official review. Nowhere else. I'm going to take it out. It comes on a nice. It is a reissue though. Like
Sure.
I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see the color properly?
Yeah.
Is it
it's
silver?
silver gray? Silver.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was originally released through Rare Earth Records, which I believe is a subsidiary of Motown.
What town it is?
That's right.
And man, it's pretty expensive. Like the actual the first releases of
Never
them.
seen it. Never seen a copy. Never seen an
No.
original.
They're a little bit, and this one too.
Now that I've seen,
I've never seen.
but there's some killer stuff on that one.
It's actually they're actually quite good. Dave, the pickup artist, had these on his. Actually, I think he had the first one on Psychedelic Sunday, and I listened to it and I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. And there you go. That's the other one.
Well, that's neat colored vine. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Mom.
And I brought it up the other day, but because it's such a long album, they should have put it over 2 discs. But they play all right. There's no pops or scratches, and there's nothing warped with it. So
That's good.
So yeah, that's the official review. Nowhere else to go, folks.
You know what?
This is the same UFO band from the 70s, right?
Yeah, that's it. They stole Michael Schenker from Scorpions because he was on. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was on the first couple of releases of Scorpions, and then he went over to UFO.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then became a 5-piece then. So I'm quite new to them, so I've just been reading up on them and stuff. But no, I've only heard the first 2 albums, but they're pretty amazing so far.
Well, we're gonna play something right off of it right now.
Cool.
Oh, brilliant! They're only like 18, 19 on this recording too. So that's a spin out.
So I present to you from the second album, Flying, Prince Kajuku. I dig this track. I love it.
I never heard any of the songs.
I'm telling you, that is.
And I don't think they put a live release out for those 2 albums either. I think they put a live release out after Phenomenon. You might have to double check on that. But it'd be great if they had these as like a live recording because the songs are like 20 over 20 minutes. Ah, man.
The early years.
Yeah, it would have been great. Oh,
man.
and also with your AC/DC, you were talking about before, Burwood, like where they grew up, right? The council actually knocked down the house that they grew up in. And yeah. So now,
what the hell?
Yeah, and what the like? I'm surprised that the local government didn't make that a heritage site because AC/DC is a pretty big band over here. Like I own none of their albums, but I respect them for what they did. So And yeah,
I've
that
come
was just,
across some Albert label pressings, but I don't know if they were original or not. See, that's the one thing I don't know how that Aussie catalog works. You know, what's original, what's reissue, and I'm just like the
Look at
prices weren't
Discogs, Paul.
great.
Look at Discogs for
Well,
that.
yeah, but when I saw them, I didn't know of Discogs' existence
Oh yeah.
yet.
Mhm.
Okay, when I saw them, because I came across a
Gotcha.
lot, a
Gotcha.
small lot.
because I think their debut album over here differs
Oh,
from the one over there, I believe.
could be.
Right.
And certain tracks are like this, which I don't understand why. Like I don't know why the Beatles did the American albums. Like why, like because the British wouldn't have got any of those songs. Is that correct? That the Americans did?
So here's how it worked, and I hope I'm getting this right. You Beatle people will be able to tell me this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
said Beatle people.
Mhm.
So the jackass that ran Capitol Records, okay, in the '60s, what happened is that he would go off and he would get the UK masters or whatever, okay, sent from Parlophone, which had 14 tracks, if I remember correctly, for the England versions. Well, he wanted to make more money. So what he would do is he would trim it to 10 or 11 songs so that he could save the 3 for the next release. That's why things are all
So
screwy.
the OG cash cow,
Yep.
OG cash grab.
The
Paul,
OG cash grab.
Paul and Brandon, but am I right? In the UK, those first two Beatles albums were called, was it With the Beatles and Beatles for Sale? Right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
I think
What?
so. Oh, no, no, please,
With,
please me, right?
oh,
Was the
please,
first
Yeah.
one. And then what was the other one we were with the
with,
Beatles?
with the Beatles in the UK,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on the Beatles, so I couldn't say. But I thought those releases you just said, I thought they were American only ones, or they were actually British ones.
No,
In,
they're
Amer-
British.
in America, it was called was it the Beatles first?
The-
There's a Beatles second album. I have to look this up.
Okay. The
I forget.
Please Please Me album.
In the United States.
It originally was mostly introducing the Beatles on Vijay in
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
But then Meet the Beatles took most of it, and then some of it landed on the early Beatles later in that year. It was kind of
Mhm.
strange. And
Yeah.
then
Meet the Beatles.
but
And
yeah, yeah. So it was, yeah, but that's what Capitol did from like, thank God that they kind of put a stop to that in '67 when Sergeant Pepper came out and they're like, this is it. Don't fuck with it. And that's from that on in. They didn't have to worry about it. It was just 64 through 66 for America that they kind of differed from those UK releases. And I would love to get the UK stuff. I don't have every Beatles album from that time frame. I have them at one time? Oh yes. Oh boy, did I ever. But I would love to have, especially those UK ones. I came across they did one or two Canadian only releases back then, but when the one I found was it was like one side was great, the other one was scratched to holy hell. I'm like, no, I'm not paying the price they want for, not only that, in the same lot they had Canadian DC5 on Capitol too. That
Cool.
with titles that weren't in England or America, and I was just like, what the heck? And same condition. I'm like, boy, whoever took care of these albums didn't take care of their albums. That's for
Oh, Paul,
Did
hey,
those-
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. I just since you mentioned the Dave Clark Five, I don't have any of their albums, but you have to get them in the United States. You have to get the mono albums because the stereo are fake stereo. I know that.
See, and that's the thing though. The DC5 fans, okay, that's what the hell they want. Dave's got the axe. He's got the masters. He's got all that shit to it. And what's he doing? He's reissuing in later this month. Okay, I want to say 24th, but I could be wrong on that. They're going to do another reissue of like some title that was put out in '99. I'm like, what? A greatest hits and shit, and it's not even. It came out
Yeah.
originally on a 2 CD thing in the UK. They're only putting it out on one, and I'm going, you're kind of a jackass, Dave, because you have the access to all of this stuff. There's supposedly unreleased DC5 in the vaults. He only let one song slip out, and it was like 1970. And I'm like, well, appreciate the one song, but come on. And then they said that, believe it or not, even though he liked to use backing tracks, there was some concerts, some live concerts that didn't have some of those backing tracks. It's like, we want to hear that. We want to hear the true stereo masters
Yeah.
on all of those albums. Every one of them should be released. And I know that they tried doing that for streaming. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I ain't in the mood for that nonsense. Put them out like, what's that BGO label? Put them out 2 at a time. Put them out as double discs. I don't think anybody's going to get offended by that. It's like, yeah, glad all over.
Seems like the Dave Clark 5 was big in America, because I don't think they're really they're probably well known here, but to my knowledge, I don't think they were that big here in compared to America. Product placement. I'm having a
Coca-Cola.
Is that okay? Product placement on the show?
It probably tastes better down there.
I've never had an American Coke, so I couldn't say, but
it's not as good.
It's not as good.
It's that I really like how they went on the whole story of why they did the nonsense back in the 80s. This is mid 80s shit. So the cane sugar prices went right through the roof in 85, 86. So they went off, put that new Coke or Coke 2 nonsense or whatever out, right? And so then when people were I hated it. I took 2 sips and spit the damn thing out. I was so pissed, and along with everyone else. And Coke was losing money by the day.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we'll put it out as the original formula. I'm like, original formula, my ass. I go, you replaced it with high fructose corn syrup, which does not taste like cane sugar. You can tell the damn difference, and it's not the same. Now, supposedly, we're supposed to be getting this year the cane sugar back in the Coke. And I shouldn't be. I rarely truthfully drink pop anyway, but if that really comes back, I'll try one. And my taste buds might remember 1985 to see if it actually is close. But I bet you in Australia it's good.
Did you ever try the Pepsi Clear? It was before me, but I know it was.
Oh my God!
I don't think so.
Yeah, oh boy, that's the one where the theme song is Right Now from Van Halen in the commercial. Oh,
now did it taste like a Pepsi? Or was it like a lemonade but branded as Pepsi, with like Sprite?
It tasted like shit, if I knew what shit tasted like.
I don't remember.
New Coke. Yeah.
New Coke.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this.
Sody pop.
So, hey, Paul, I showed you this album. I don't know if Brandon was here. Someone gifted me this INXS album, Brandon.
Oh, Shabu Shaba.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it good condition?
It's in very good condition, yeah.
What label is it on?
Oh, that's it. Oh, well, can't tell by we can't tell by its Atco records.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple of Atco. Genesis did one of their CDs ended up on Atco records, and it wasn't all that good, but
here's them shirtless.
I mean, like I seen someone put up like Manowar Anthology.
Yes.
Like, look it up, man.
I don't know that band. Actually.
That's pretty beefed.
Well, I was gonna say, what was it? Somebody commented if Johnny L got his Manowar anthology poster. I'm like, oh God, this is gonna be a running gag. It'd be really funny if somebody sent him that poster. If somebody knew Johnny's address and just sent him this, he's like, what the? And he's like, and you see they're all beefed up and everything.
Oh man,
from the 80s.
Yeah.
Where's Johnny L?
Worst album cover.
Rest in peace, MTV, except for America. Yes, all the rest of the MTV's closed up shop, and MTV hasn't played a music video since 1994.
Oh, really?
Well,
I'm being a smart ass.
Well, I know what you mean, Paul. But when I first got MTV back in the 80s, they played videos all the time in the late 80s. Yeah.
I love the 80s. I do.
It seemed probably like I was born in '88, but I could only tell from watching videos back then that MTV started changing in about 1990, 1991. And
Yeah.
that's sort of like the end of it. And then 92 onwards was your reality shows.
Reality shows. Yeah.
Like Real World.
I used to watch Real World. I used to watch Real World too a
Oh,
lot.
really?
Of course you did.
I've seen a few things. I've seen a few things on there, right? And it looked ahead of its time, like what they're doing then 30 something years later. So, but yeah, that's when the change seemed to have happened 1990, 1991 for
Good story.
MTV.
Real World showed up. For some reason, they filmed part of an episode at the Rockford Speedway in Rockford, Illinois.
Oh,
And the
really?
only reason why I know this because I was driving past one day and it said Real World MTV taping here this afternoon. And I'm
Oh.
going, whoop-de twang.
Whoop de twang.
Before I hit the legs, because I've got to head out.
Sure.
What in the Blues Brothers? Because you're from Illinois, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What's Jolette in from the Blues Brothers?
Oh, Joliet. Sure.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to miss Joliet.
No, it's all right. The Blues Brothers. I love that movie and the albums.
So is Joliet a county in Illinois? Is that,
It's a town.
Just a city.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I didn't know. I thought he was talking about jail. That's what they.
Oh,
I thought,
well, no, there's a big prison. The Joliet State Prison is down in Joliet, Illinois. Now I don't know if it's still there because I kept hearing they were going to get out of that building and go
Yeah.
to something newer. But back in 80, I still
Well,
can remember that. Yep. Waiting
Well,
to
look-
get Jake. Yep.
Thank you very much for having me on. And
Oh,
remember,
you're
folks,
welcome.
you don't need to go anywhere else. This is the official review of 2026. Take care, folks.
Let's take it easy.
Thanks.
And by the way, Paul,
Yes.
have a care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Oh man. I think I went back to the music. MTV would have been sick. Yeah, no kid.
Well,
I like the claymation. Yeah, oh God, what the hell did they call the wrestling? What the hell did they call that? Celebrity Deathmatch.
probably definitely. Yeah.
Celebrity Deathmatch and Beavis and Butthead.
Go ahead.
Yes, and of course Headbangers Ball. Loved Headbangers Ball. Some
Okay.
120 minutes. I watched a little bit of that too. Mazzy said the other day that
Yeah.
one of the prominent people in Trump world was a past lover with Real World character Puck. I don't know. Got me on that. I have no clue.
Someone was talking about that in another live stream. Yeah. Okay.
So I got one last book to show on this one from earlier here. So we've played AC/DC. We played some Tommy James. Barry Williams, Growing Up Brady. I Was a Teenage Greg.
I've heard about that book. I never read it.
Signed. And let's see if I can show some Brady Bunch pictures. Maybe possible. Here's cells from the Brady Kids cartoon, if you remember that very well.
I found some reruns of the Brady Kids on YouTube.
Yes. This book's from '99. Here's the Brady Kids meeting Ed Sullivan. They must have put on a real good shoe
We're cool.
and other stuff. So I present to you my favorite song. And one time I was doing a radio show and I played this right after, oh boy, right after Nirvana's Rape Me. I played this song here, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And when I met Barry Williams, because like I said, I had him sign an 8x10, but I had that CD cover that you saw on that thing and got him to sign that too.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah,
very good.
now if I ever meet him again, I've got the Brady Bunch Christmas album in
Oh,
vinyl. I've got
that's
two or
cool.
three of
Wow.
those on vinyl. Yes. I didn't show these yesterday. I have a pair of vinyl finds. They still came from the same source that we showed from yesterday's episode. This one here, I'm going to make myself big for a minute. Of course, we talked about Leftover Boughs of Holly yesterday, but this is one I'm really happy to have. Okay, this is not an original. I wish this was a April 1958 original
It's at least a
on Decca.
second
This
pressing or something.
this is a second
That
press.
be all the same songs though. Second pressing.
Yep, here's the front, here's the
That's
back.
cool.
This is from 1961, and it's been cleaned, really
Has a
nice shape.
rainbow Decca
On your,
label,
yep, on your Decca color bar.
whatever it's called.
And
October.
and I want so these are sessions from 1956. Okay, before he got big, he cut an original version of "That'll Be the Day," and what's what we're going to play because it is definitely different than the one that people are used to. And the only other one, if I remember correctly, on here is Sonny Curtis. And then there's like other bands and other members and stuff like this. So it's not really the Crickets. I have many, many, many moons ago, and I try not to have that.
There's the Brunswick
Yep.
version. Yep.
Yep. And that is the version that everybody is used to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. This other album, we played a video. I think it was last Saturday. We played a video of Vinnie Vincent Invasion Boys Are Gonna Rock from the first album. This I have been looking for probably close to a decade. This is the second album from May 1988, All Systems Go. Here's the front. Here's the back. Basically what you have is, this is where you get Slaughter, pretty much, because Mark Slaughter's on this one. Your Chrysalis label is going to look like this.
I forgot Mark Slaughter was, yeah.
And then, hang on a minute, there's something else in here. Oh, just the inner sleeve with the lyrics.
I like the lyric sleeves. I just follow along with them.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm glad to have this. Because it was even cheaper than the last time I saw a copy of this was about 6 years ago, and they wanted double what the heck I paid for this, and I was just like, even though yes, it was a gold stamp, but so what? And I wasn't going to do that anyway. Do you recall what you got it for? That's, well, to tell you the truth, what was it? The Ozzy show is what I got the warning for, because I played way too much Ozzy. So it's like I just try not to play more than a song from a artist in a show, unless somehow I can get around it. Which when I try, if I'm going to do a Buddy Holly tribute, it's going to be kind of interesting because it's going to be like, it'll be a couple Buddy songs, but there'll also be, he did sessions for other musicians. So that's how I try to get around that, you see. From All Systems Go, and then they do a tour, and in August '88, they break up, and basically Slaughter is born right after the tour. I present to you the opening track, Ashes to Ashes. Nope, not the David Bowie. That's right, from the second album. And then he would make another one till Guitarmageddon. Boy, oh boy, what a name that is. Where Robert Fleischman had come back, and that's the mid-'90s thing on Enigma. I'm been looking for that one for quite some time. It only ended up being an EP. People try to pick my brain, but the crop is dry. Oh boy. So I've got a couple songs. I got 3 songs left in the queue. Just some early '80s stuff that just came into my head this week. This one here, I haven't heard this in a long time, and I figured maybe you guys want to hear it too. From 1982, Straight Between the Eyes. It's Rainbow. I always liked this cover. I thought it was crazy.
I do too, Paul. That's neat. Hey, Paul. You still there, Paul? you boot up or something? Isn't there anyone out there? Let's see if Paul's on Facebook. Well, I think is that what happened, Brian? I tried messaging Paul on Facebook. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave if he doesn't answer me back. I don't know, loser list. This is why I don't hold my own live streams, Brian. I might just sign off here if he doesn't answer me back. Come on, Dave, you got this. Entertain us. Nothing yet on Facebook. Well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'll sign back. Not really, Brian. Hey, Pico the cat. Bye, guys.
Anyways, joke's on you all. I'm still here. The fact of the matter is the internet here flickered, which means something must have went wrong, not just me. Anyways, I can't believe it's like Ferris Bueller. I should come back in and go, why are you all still here? He's in his bathrobe and stuff. Use the force, Dave. Use the force. Yeah, yeah. Nothing. The show is down, but it has nothing to do with YouTube. It was my internet. That's all right, though. That's all right. Because you know what? I'm still going to play the 2 fucking songs that I was going to play. How about that? They think they're funny. We're just going to just keep jumping along as we normally do. I was almost done anyway, but I wanted to at least do this. So let me set you up here. Yet, someday I'll be semi-professional. Till then, you'll just have to deal with this. See, sometimes I'm like slow children. That's right.
Driving me to politic. I'm not running for president, am I? I'm not running for president, but it could be innocent restraint. You think it's funny? I use my fist. I'm not trying to climb into a headline. I'm not trying to climb.
Thank you, James. Seriously.
I don't know why.
We're trying here. We're trying.
You give me such a hard time. You give me such a hard time.
If you've never heard of these guys before, don't feel bad. They had like one video on MTV.
I'm not talking white debate. It's no big secret, my satisfaction. I just can't tell you why it's satisfying. You won't find the answers on my face. I don't know why. You got to push. You give me such a hard time. You give me such a hard time.
I guess you just didn't have enough of the fork, David. They tried.
Yeah, I know.
Hard time. Vodka, a touch of lime. I'm not running for president, am I? I'm not running for president, but it don't take a shot to see I'm upset. I don't know why. I put up with you. Give me such a hard time. You give me such a hard time. You give me such a hard time.
That's right, from Slow Children.
I didn't
President, am I?
I didn't know if you were coming back, Paul. I waited for you, man.
I was trying because I don't like leaving it a mess. You know what? I like all kinds of music. You like all kinds of music? Of course you like all kinds of music.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Sometimes we have to unplug the jukebox and do ourselves a favor. Oh, boy.
Oh, cool. Adam and
A
Dan.
couple Adam and the Ant albums were pretty damn good. Now, the original Adam and the Ant lineup, if I remember
Oh,
correctly
yeah.
on this, the one that does the Dirk Wears White Socks LP, 3 of those guys jumped to where?
Bow Wow Wow.
Bow Wow Wow.
I
That
have
is
the Bow.
correct.
I have 3 Bow Wow Wow albums.
That is correct.
Yeah.
We have one last song in the queue, and I just added it just because I haven't heard this in a while. Too bad Jen's not here. She would like this one too. Pete Townshend's Face Dances Part 2. Yes, from All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes.
Nice. I don't know any of the songs off that album.
Well, that's another one for you to search into from 82. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your patience, even with all of the other rough mix. I need to grab that, Jeff, because I've come across that, but I have yet to buy that. That's from the late 70s. I want to say 77, 78. I could be wrong on that. What were you going to say?
What kind of album? I remember seeing this way back when I was a teenager. I remember seeing this album at the Alpha Store in McCook. There's album 2 record set called Scoop. What kind of album is that?
Demos.
Demos, okay.
Yeah, there's various. There's a couple members of the Who that are interspersed in that first volume. There was 3 volumes, I think, of Scoop. I can't remember.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Demos.
Never really warmed to that Pete Townsend record. Need to. Yeah. Just like I said, Empty Glass and that one probably are my favorites from the Townsend catalog. Anyway, although I mean, I like some of the other stuff he's done, but just not as much as those 2 records.
Cool.
Well, anyways, gang, I appreciate everybody being here, despite with the internet nonsense. It was my fault, the internet nonsense. But we came back, and we did just fine, thanks to you guys and everybody else to boot too, and, of course, the internet god. That's right.
Yeah.
You never can tell. I never said this was a professional program, ladies and gentlemen. I wish it
You
was.
do good. You do good, Paul.
But I want you guys to have a good rest of the week. I might be actually taking a few days off because I think I need a mental vacation.
Yeah.
So I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be back soon.
No
but
problem.
Until then, guys, time to see a old bearded fat man from the past chew a record. Good night, everybody. Take care. I love you.
Psychos Platters is a Love Peace production.